Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start.
Hey guys, Blessing here. How are you all doing? What's good? What's good? All is good from this end. This is a live stream. You guys can already tell from the topic what we're going to be talking about today. We got some bad news. Justin Dean announced yesterday. He didn't even announce separation, you guys. You know, at least you go from breakup to separation to divorce. He just went the extreme, divorce. Okay, we're going to talk about all of that. But before we go into the video, go ahead and share. That's the first thing we do here. Share the video so that more people can tune in and watch. So that I can get your feedback, I can hear from you guys, hear your opinions, because I get lots of comments after the video is over, and it's always usually difficult for me to maybe answer everybody or respond to every comment. But when we are here and people comment here, we can treat those comments here, and that is more interesting than afterwards. Yes, so go ahead and share the video. I would really appreciate that. Today, of course, we all know what's up. We all know what's happening, and it's been confirmed. You know, they are not divorced yet, but it's not a rumor. It's not a prank. It's not a joke. They are having very, 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 very serious issues. I'm not talking about, oh, we just have a misunderstanding. Oh, we just have an argument. No, I'm talking about marriage crisis, and that has been confirmed by Korra's sister. Her elder sister has confirmed it. It is true, you guys. We're gonna go into all of that. I mean, this lady just put to bed what, like a week ago. A week ago, and all you social media in-laws, oh, so cute. Oh, you guys are so in love. Oh, all of that. This is not to make mockery. This is just keeping it real 101. People don't like that. People don't want you to just look them in the face and tell them the truth. They want you to be overtly sentimental, and we are not here for that. We just give it to you the way it is. If you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, drop it. Now, I'm not even here to break the news. It's really, really bad news. I mean, that is not what Korra should be going through right now. Absolutely not. And I think I'm going to be roasting Justin just a little bit. I mean, he shouldn't also be going through that. This doesn't sound like a walk in the park. They both shouldn't be going through it, but I am going to be a bit harder on him than on Korra. Why? Because of the condition in which she is now. She might appear really strong on social media, physically, mentally strong, and really coming up, still dancing. I saw her, moving and doing splits the other day. I mean, for someone who had stitches there on that, in her vagina, to be able to do splits that quickly, she might appear strong, but she just put to bed. Let's not forget that fact. She just put to bed a week ago. This is not the time, even if you want to leave that woman, this is not the time to bring that up. And not even just bringing it up when you're arguing or fighting. No, you're bringing it up on social media. What kind of attention do you want the lady to get right now? How do you want her to be feeling? We're going to go deeper into all of these questions, but what I really want this video to be all about is what are the possible reasons why could these two people be talking about divorce of all things? That is what I'm going to be concentrating on in this video. I also want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think might be leading to such a heavy, life-changing decision. I don't think it's going to happen. If you ask me, I think I'm going too far because we have clips to watch. I'm going to be showing you guys a few clips. But I think I'm already starting my analysis bit by bit. I don't think it's going to happen now. I don't think they're going to go on with the divorce now. But I think eventually, I don't want to wish them bad luck, but, okay. let me just play this video for you guys, and I want you guys to tell me what you noticed in that video.
Alrighty then. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start.
Okay, that was 3 days after Korra put to bed. You guys didn't notice that. I did. But you know, Blessing is not a spreader of sad news, of bad news. I saw that and I thought, this isn't looking good. That was like 4 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. But that video was done 3 days after she put to bed. And I remember so many of you were commenting, oh, leave her. You know, he was trying to massage her. He was trying to put her uterus back to place. I'm like, are you God? Okay, let's not even start that now. You guys were like, oh, let her heal naturally. Well, some of you, and others were like, oh, such a caring husband. No, he was just advertising himself. Anyways, the lady clearly didn't want to be there at that point in time. Did you see her roll her eyes? I need to get the door. Someone is at the door. Someone is at the door. Let me see. Do I have post? Yes, I do. Hi, Frida. Thank you, Belle. Something. Okay, DHL, man. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, where did I stop? Let me see comments anyways before I go on. It's not a prank, you guys. It's not a prank. It is not a prank. It has been confirmed. It's been confirmed. It's not a prank. I'm going to show you guys proof that this is not a prank. This is not fake news. I'm going to show you guys later, but I want us to analyze first before I show you guys. I'm even surprised that some of you still say that it's a prank. You guys haven't gotten the latest. I mean, for Blessing to come out here and say this, look at my title, confirmed. I mean, they are not divorced, but it's true that, you know. Let me see comments. Yes, oh my God, terrible, terrible, wrong timing. Wrong timing. Let me see. I'm still going through your comment. Okay, now, where did I stop? Okay, so I think we should just watch another video. Okay, let's analyze that one we just watched. So this lady just put to bed. Okay, let's start. Let's not go too fast. This is what Oga posted. What you see here in front of you. Korra, Obidi, and I are getting a divorce. It's over with an exclamation mark. Like, it's over. Oh my God, he's not even chilling. He's not even taking it easy. He's not even, you know, it's like he was even bitter when he wrote this post. He wasn't. That's why I'm telling you guys, like, I don't think it will happen. At least not now. I don't think it will happen because he was upset when he wrote this. It's clear. You know, when people really go their separate ways amicably, they make a joint statement, usually, like not always, but you can see they are more mature about the way they bring the news out to the public. They're like, okay, we've both decided, and then they share it on each social media or each person's social media account, like simultaneously, you know, separately. I don't know if I'm making sense a bit. But in this case, Korra hasn't said anything, but he is already out there, you know? And the crazy part of it, you guys might know, some of you might agree with me, and it's okay if others don't agree. Usually, or in most cases, the first one that runs out to cry out is usually the one with the problem. Empirically, we've seen it, you know? The first one in a relationship that cries out first. And it doesn't have to be that way all the time, but the one that comes out to play victim and want you guys to see that I have tried my best, I'm going through hell. That is the person, especially when that person does it prematurely. I think he's doing this prematurely. This is not something you rush out to do and he just rushed out. Maybe they had a big argument yesterday. I don't know what happened, but for him to just do this post without even, I don't think she's cool with it. This is not the way you even break such news. What is he trying to achieve with this post? Like, he wants to inform who? He wants to inform social media people that I'm leaving her ass. He wants to hurt her. This is painful. This is painful for viewers, for people who love them. This is painful. And you can imagine how painful it would be for Korra to be reading this on social media by a man who claims he loves her. Now we are going to start to doubt the love. Is it really love or infatuation? Sometimes a lot of people confuse these things. Yeah. Okay. Because in my opinion, if you really love and care about a woman, you don't do this to her in her most vulnerable state. She's nursing. She's a nursing mom. She just put to bed a week ago. You don't do this. At least you give her time. Even if you've made up your mind, like, you're not the woman for me, I'm not spending the rest of my life with you. It's okay. I mean, for you to get to that place in your life, but at least give her time. Give her 2 months. Be with her. You want to abandon her now? A week after she put to bed? You want to put her through this now? You're not even doing it privately. You are washing her linen, her dirty linen in public, and you call that love? I don't want to be judgmental here, but this is what this guy is calling for. You don't do this, not now. At least you should have given her time to adjust to the new situation of, okay, a possible divorce, or at least you should have even worked on it. Maybe look, I'm not saying something just happened yesterday and he just came up. They probably have been going through things for long, for a long time, and maybe they've been working through it, and now he just hits. But I am just having that feeling of, this guy just rushed out. Who are you just trying to talk to on social media? Which family do you have on social media that you feel the need to come and inform them like this a week after your wife put to bed? Are you for real? Okay. That's the first thing. Now, when I saw that video last week, 3 days after she put to bed, he wanted to show the world. Let me see if I have the title of his video. Give me a sec. Okay, here. How to bounce the belly back after delivery, 3 days postpartum. Bro. This is already laughable. When you just put to bed, I know you probably don't know this, you've never put to bed, clearly. When you just put to bed, that area, that stomach area is so tender. You don't want anybody touching it the way you were touching it. It didn't feel, look, it might look nice to people seeing that, oh, he's pressing it whatsoever, but I don't think you were doing her much good. It's nice for you to maybe caress your woman's stomach after putting to bed. It shows affection. Yes, that is cool. That is nice. But for you to say you want to treat her stomach to bounce back after delivery, her uterus to bounce back, let it happen naturally. And it happens naturally. When women put to bed, their uterus is like high up, and every single day it drops. It drops like, I think, about a centimeter or something, if I'm not mistaken. It drops each day. At least the nurse comes and tells you, oh, let me check, and they write it down. Okay, it has dropped a bit, it has dropped a bit. And the only time you show concern or you are worried is when it's not dropping. And now we don't see any reason, or we've not heard anything about, oh, her uterus is not dropping, and all of a sudden you just want to come for her belly to bounce back, for her to have a snap back. How do they call that thing? For her to get her snatched waist back or what? And it was just clear that she didn't want to be there at that point in time. But he just wanted to advertise his profession as, I don't know, a chiropractor, a sports therapist, and he just wanted to do that live, and she succumbed as the good wife that I think she's trying to be. But she was rolling her eyes, and he was like, I'm just gonna do this anyway. You guys should watch again. And I just saw it that, OMG, this is not good. A woman just put to bed and you're forcing her to go and lay there for you to be pressing her womb. Oh boy. I'm going to play that again. That, for me, was just like, okay, I was like, I don't see anything. I won't see anything. But now that they've brought it out in the open, let's talk about it.
What are we doing, Korra?
She was looking tired. She was looking like she was leaning on that bench. Like, I just want to sleep. Just leave me alone. And I'm sure they had it looked, okay, I'm not sure. It looked like they already had an argument before she went live with him because he wanted, let's watch.
What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. What are we doing, Korra?
Whoa, she needs more sleep. And then she rolled her eyes. Do you understand?
What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start.
Okay, she needs more sleep. So why didn't you just let her go get more sleep, Oga? You should have just let her there and then to go get more sleep. And then she rolled her eyes like, and these people got married 4 years ago, in December 2017. So yeah, 4 years and 3 months ago. Beautiful, look at them. So beautiful, beautiful girl. And then he put up this. I'm just trying to quickly summarize. And he wrote, I don't know if I can read everything. I didn't want this. I did my best. Okay, I'm going to remove this comment so that I can read the rest. Or can I read it somewhere else? Okay, let me read your comments first before I remove that one. Inbox me her number. Like, whose number? Someone says, although she hasn't been on live, she comes on every time, 30 minutes. And neither of them, I don't think he has been on live either, ever since he broke the news. The news has been confirmed by her sister. So I don't know why you guys are still saying that, it's fake. Okay. Should I just show you guys what her sister said so that you guys can believe that it's for real? Someone says pray for them. Yes, please pray for them. Okay, someone else says, but Korra's sister just confirmed it. Yes, she just did. Okay, let's all pray for them. That's what everybody is asking for. You guys, pardon the way I laugh. Like, it's crazy. You guys might think, oh, why did she have to laugh like that? I'm sorry. It's just, I'm a bit Dutch. When I laugh like that, it's just to tone down a bit. It's not like to mock or whatsoever. So pardon that. Okay, someone says there's a lot of things that Korra does I disagree with. However, I truly love her and the girls. Justin, on the other hand, works my nerves. He says a lot of slick stuff, talks slow, swears he knows everything. Lately, he's been going live a lot, trying to act like he's this doctor and he's not. If Listen puts out misinformed information, okay, if you listen, he puts out misinformed information. So he's not a doctor, you guys. Oh my God. He's not a medical doctor. Let me be clear on that. He's a sports therapist, a chiropractor. And what these people do, these chiropractors, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. What they do is they treat disorders relating to muscular, skeletal, and nervous systems. So they give non-invasive treatments like massages. When you have headaches, back pains, they're almost like physiotherapists, but a bit deeper. But they are not allowed to prescribe medicines like doctors. They are not allowed to prescribe drugs like doctors are. So they are not medical doctors, you guys. don't get it twisted. I think the reason a lot of people are thinking he's a medical doctor is because he has the title of a doctor. So when you graduate, for example, if you graduate as an engineer, you have the Bachelor of Science title. Even if you're a woman, you get the title bachelor, but you're not a bachelor, but you get, it's just an educational title that you get to your name. So if you graduate as an actress, you get the title Bachelor of Arts. So you have BA behind your name. If you graduate as an engineer, for example, you're a Bachelor of Engineering. So you have the BEng behind your name. So he graduated with a title doctor, but he's not a medical doctor. He only has that, he has a doctor of chiropractic degree. Let me pronounce it correctly. So no, he's not a medical doctor. And he really behaves like a wise nose. That is translated directly from Dutch. I don't know if it's correct. Like someone who behaves like they know everything. Yeah, he does. And he wants to talk about all the smart stuff. And he's just trying to promote his business or his profession, which isn't really a bad thing, but I don't know if he's doing it the right way. You can achieve that in a month. And I think that might be frustrating him. You cannot just be famous for being a sports therapist in 1 week. You need to build a social media presence. And he's trying to do that. It looks like he's really trying to do that. He's using his family. Of course, you're going to use what you have to achieve something. But I think he's pushing it a bit too far. He's wanting it very much. And maybe he's not really getting all the results that he really wants, or it's not happening the way he's maybe imagining, and maybe she's getting more attention than him. Or look, I really want to talk about the possible reasons all of this might be happening. Let me still read comments. They are not legally married. Ooh, but they're traditionally married. She's African, and traditional African marriages are recognized. Like they are official. Also in Europe, they are official. They are legally, how do you say that? So if I'm married in Africa to my husband and we haven't done the civil thing, we've not gone to court, but we have done a traditional wedding in Africa. When we come to Europe, at least I know of Europe, I don't know how it is in America or the rest of the world. When we come to Europe, our marriage is recognized legally. They see us as married, if that makes sense. So they might not be, I don't know if they've done it legally, like in the, how do you say that, the Western way, but I know they have done it the traditional way. So that makes her legally married, if that makes sense. Yes, the man write not a joke on his Instagram. Yes, I'm going to show you guys all of that. It's not a joke, you guys. It's not a prank. I know you guys would really love for it to be a prank, for it to be a joke, but unfortunately, it is not. It is what it is. And they are humans. Look, every relationship goes through these things. But why I find it terrible, it's not a problem that, who is Korra not to have conflict in her union? Who is Justin not? They might appear in love and all of that, but it's just very natural for people to have disagreements. Even when you live with someone who is not even your husband, as long as you both are not like, I don't know, it's normal. It's just a normal part of life. What makes it so grievous right now is him taking it to social media. I'm like, for who? Do you need so much social media attention? Do you need so much social media interference into your marriage for them to just be aware of what is going on? Do you really need that from social media? That's one thing I don't understand. You can eventually do it when you've gotten to that stage of, okay, it's really finalized. We are really 100% doing it. But now I'm not feeling like they are really 100% doing it. I'm feeling like he just wrote that post because he was really upset, and maybe he really also wanted her to feel pain. It might sound harsh that I'm saying it, but I feel strongly that that is what it is. I don't think he's ready to just leave her. Do you understand? But we will get into all of that very soon. We're going to analyze properly. Let me just read comments. Village people that cannot kill her and her baby, they destroyed her marriage. Or social media appear. Is this the handiwork of village people? Well, we'll see. Someone says they are legally married, okay? Wow. Someone says he's a chiropractor, not an obstetrician. He thinks he's God. Okay, someone says, no mercy. Our mothers do that back home with hot water with some herbs. Yes, that is true. They massage, they press your stomach. Yes, they press your overall body, not only your stomach. They press your vagina with hot water. They press your body, they press your back. They do all of that, but they don't do it for 1 hour. I mean, this guy was on live video for I think about 45 minutes with her. I don't think she was enjoying it. Our mothers did that, and I believe some people still do in Africa, but they would just press your stomach and just move on to the next part of your body. They would do it maybe for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and they are really gentle. And this guy was just there. He was just there, and that doesn't feel good. Your stomach really feels like nylon after you put to bed. It's really, that area is just so delicate. You don't even want pressure on it. And when our mothers do it in Africa, it doesn't feel like, oh, let me just do this for social media. It feels like, oh my God, I'm doing it for a purpose. There's a physical medical reason behind me doing this. But them doing it just looked like they were just doing it for the show, if that makes sense. So, like, I don't know, you can compare it. You cannot compare it, Okay, okay. I'm still reading comments. Sorry about that. Oh, you guys, this one says the man wanted Korra to introduce what they are about doing, but Korra told him to introduce the video himself. Well, he asked her, "How are you doing?" Or "How are we doing?" Like, how is she? And she was not even responding, like, I'm okay, or whatsoever. No, she was like, "Introduce your video." Like, I'm not interested in that question. Just go ahead and do your thing. That is, I'm African. We have this non-verbal communication that if you're not African, you might not really understand it. I understand it perfectly. For him to ask, "How are you?" If everything was cool and okay, she would say, "Oh, I'm fine." And yeah, and we know how Korra is. She's bubbly. She has a bubbly personality. And at that moment, she didn't even answer how she was doing. All she said was just, introduce your video. Go ahead. And when he saw the reaction, I think he understood and he was like, "Oh, I think she needs more sleep." And he was like, and Korra was like, rolling her eyes. And you're telling me, oh, come on, like, let me read comments. Oh, someone says, exactly. I knew once he started going live, it was going to be a problem. It's Korra's thing, and he's trying to take over. I think that is one of the possible reasons a divorce might be imminent. Like, I 100% believe so. Okay, should I even go into it? Okay, let me just talk a bit about that. Korra is the star here. He is the doctor. Korra has been doing family stuff on her video, on her page, and all of a sudden, with the birth and everything, he started to do family stuff as well. It might not really be such a big problem, but you guys, this is so hilarious. Korra would be live showing, for example, a cup of tea. He would be live on his own page showing the same cup of tea. And I'm like, what's wrong with these people? Is this a competition of who is going to get the higher amount of views? You're both showing the same thing and you want to divide your audience. You want to divide the people watching you. Why not come together and maybe create a family channel, a family page? If you know you want to be showing, you are interested in showing similar, content, go ahead and do it jointly as husband and wife. But no, Korra is doing her own thing on her own page, hustling for her own money and her own viewers. He is doing the same thing on his own page, hustling his own viewers, hustling his own money. It doesn't show unity. That is one of the possible reasons that I have in mind. And I'm going to show you guys an example. Now we're talking about it. Let me just go ahead and show you guys that example. So he was live showing this video.
A lot of people don't know how they fall off. You think that you just start with an innie or an outie. Well, with baby Athena, we have, it's about to fall off. So I got this umbilical, but really, it's the abdominal wall. It's all of the core muscles and how they form. So in a few more hours or so, this will fall off.
Right. So he was live showing people how the umbilical cord falls off. And Korra was also live at the same time. And I'm like, what is wrong with both of you? Do you understand the point here? What are they trying to achieve? They want to show something. Can they do it jointly? So they were both live. That one was live. She was also live. If I were her, like I don't have to be her, and she doesn't have to do things the way I would just be recording. I would let him do, because it's a medical topic. He was talking about something, you know, that has to do with the human anatomy or whatsoever. I think you should have just left that content for him. Yeah, for him to do. It fits and suits his page niche. Yeah, he's a doctor on his page. He treats people, and he was talking about, you know, all this medical stuff. She should have just left that for him. But she also ran off and went live, showing exactly the same thing that the husband was showing on his page. So of course, more people are going to watch Korra than watch him. So that already shows a little bit of competition going on, a little bit of no unity, a little bit of lack of partnership, lack of teamwork. Did they even discuss? I think also a little bit of lack of good communication. That you talk with your husband, laugh with him, dance with him, doesn't mean you're communicating properly as a wife. Have they really discussed their social media life? I mean, they are usually live, like really regularly than a regular couple, yeah? Have they talked? Have they planned? Have they considered the effect, the impact this might have on their lives, on their union, on their marriage? I don't think they ever did that. I don't think they ever sat down and strategized and say, oh, let's do it this way. When we want to do content like this, let's do it on my page. And when we want to do other content like that, let's do it on your page. But if it's not working that way, then maybe we should create a family page that we can both own, that it will just be for us, you know, together collectively. But if we both go live at the same time, which it happens so many times with them, I'm going to show you another video. While she was live, I think in the bathroom doing her makeup, he was live with the baby on his shoulder. They were both live at the same time. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Do you understand? They are not the first interracial couple we've seen on social media. We've seen Nikki and Jamie. We've seen Patricia Bright and the husband. We've seen so many other ones, and this a life less scripted. We've seen so many other people. There is no competition of, oh, you have your page, I have my page. I make my money, you make your money. That is what I think is going on here. Why can't they just sit down and plan it out? Like, okay, let's do this. Then how do we go about this? I don't think they have that. What should we do? Let me just continue with the comments before we go on with the analysis. Yes, it is true. Someone is asking, is the divorce true? Yes, but I don't think they have done it. But they have announced, excuse me, they have announced, he has announced, he, the man, that, you know, he is planning to do that. You can see that here. That is what he wrote. And he even tagged her. Oh my God. He just wanted to get at her. I don't know what argument they had, but he just wanted her. He wants her to see it also. This is not how you peacefully come out with news like, okay, we've really tried everything, but we love each other, we care about our children, and we'll continue to be friends. This is not a well thought out post, you know, and that just makes it all look very ridiculous, very childish. And that is why we are even doing this video, because of the way, so immature. Let him go and learn from Nikki and Jamie, how they put out their announcement, you know, and this is just, you're just doing it to hurt her. You tagged her, let her read it, and then you will get the attention. You want people to come and be begging you or what? You want people to come and be begging. And I saw a comment today. Someone was like, "Oh, Justin, please." No, they were like, "Oh, Korra, don't let Justin go." And I'm like, are you guys for real? What do you mean don't let Justin go? You should tell him, don't let her go. What do you mean don't let Justin go? Like, he's the best thing that has happened in her life after sliced bread. They shouldn't let each other go. But a lot of people see him as, I don't know, God over her. They see him like her savior. They see him like, without him, she's not, I don't know. They were telling her, commenting, "Oh, Korra, don't let this man go." Like, in other words, don't lose him. Are you for real? He shouldn't lose her. Do you understand? We're going to get into all of that. Like, this could really make someone really pissed off. Like, you don't even do this. I don't know how old the man is, but no, this is not the way you, like, come on, like, honestly. Thumbs up. Thank you, Carolina. I'm still reading comments. Someone says, well, I'll be like Enoge and Priceless. That one also isn't a prank. I saw that video also. That one also. Someone says Korra caused it. She accorded every of his whims and caprices. Oh, you mean okay, she accorded. Okay, wait. Should I go into that? Like, should we blame now? What I want to do, like I said, I want to go into the possible reasons, and I don't want it to touch only one person. I don't want it to touch only him or only her. I want it to just be general so that it doesn't look like we are blaming somebody. The only way I'm blaming the man now is the way he brought out this news. But I'm never going to blame him for the divorce, impending divorce, because I don't know the facts. I don't know what has transpired. We can only judge from the things we have seen and from our, let me say, analytic power, you know, that we can say, okay, this is possibly the reason. But I think it would be unfair to really say this one caused it, that one caused it. The only thing that I am really frowning at is the way he just really came out with the news. Very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing towards Korra, very disrespectful towards Korra. Like I said, it doesn't show love. It doesn't show that you care for someone. This is not how you do it. You don't go out there and single-handedly. What kind of a husband are you? You single-handedly, at least you still show some respect, even in divorce. You still show respect. Did you consult her before you put out that post? Does she matter to you? She just had a baby. Oh boy. Yeah, they are doctors. Yeah, that's true. That's the title, but they are not medical doctors. So they cannot perform an operation on you, for example. They can perform non-invasive activities on you. They can perform massages, they can touch you, they can do all of that, but they cannot cut you open, they cannot prescribe drugs. They are not medical doctors, but they have the title, just like an educational title behind their name. So I hope that also answers this question. So how are they not doctor? Because they are not medical, they don't have that yeah, it's a bit difficult for me now to explain deeper, but they are not medical doctors. No, I wouldn't go to them and say, oh, my stomach or whatsoever. I can go to them and say, I'm having this terrible back pain, and just see them as alternative medicine. Like, if you're tired of going to your own medical doctor or your general practitioner, and maybe you've gone to them so many times and they've not been able to help your back pain or your neck pain, you can go to someone like Justin and say, look, I've tried all the drugs in the world, but it's not helping. What else can I do? Then he can give you a massage. But he's not a medical doctor to say, okay, you need an operation. I'm going to have to cut you open. Your spinal cord needs to be replaced if there's anything like replacement of spinal cord. So that is why he's not a medical doctor, and so many other reasons. Someone says he's overbearing, please. Korra is strong, good. Then must she die pleasing his husband? Okay. I hope this also answers your question, what I said before. If someone agrees, it is not. Okay, someone says he's a chiropractor who specializes in physical therapy, physical sports medicine. So they massage you. It's just physical outside your body. They don't give you anything to swallow. You know, they don't cut you open. So it's just, yeah, he's a therapist, but he's not a medical doctor, no. Okay, someone says Justin didn't like social media this much. I'm surprised how he's into the media because he's enjoying the attention and maybe some extra coins, some extra change is coming in, which definitely is not a bad thing. But I think he's like, whoa, I actually enjoy this thing. But I think they lack just that planning of really sitting down like husband and wife and really having a common goal. She has been into social media for so many years. She understands how this thing works. And all of a sudden, he's also a social media person without even properly strategizing. Okay, so should we start this thing together? Should we create a family page? No, they are just finding themselves. Okay, I wake up in the morning and I go live without even telling my husband I'm about to go live. And he's in the other room. He's also going live and we don't know what is happening. We're not talking with each other. Oh, you guys, it's exhausting. Someone says Europeans don't recognize African traditional marriage. In my opinion, I believe they do. They do. At least they recognized mine in the Netherlands anyway. But let's check that. I shouldn't be too sure. I don't know how it is all over, you know, but we should check that out. I'm going to write it down so that we get facts on that. Someone says, if you live with a man for 2 years, you are entitled to everything a legally married person is entitled to. It's called common law. Well, that might be specific to a particular country. I don't think it's that same way all over the world. So maybe in the country in which you reside, it is that way, 2 years, and then you become. In another country, it might not be like that. In another country, it might be 5 years. Do you understand? Let's not generalize. So that might be true in the country you reside. We don't know. I don't know how it is in the US, so I cannot really say too much about that. Someone says the man has used Korra to build his Facebook page so well, and he's trying to build his Instagram page as well. Reasons: he put up the divorce post on his Instagram. Okay, I have some analysts here. Okay, because he didn't put it on Facebook. That's true. And usually he goes live a lot on Facebook, so we would expect him to say something there, but he rather took the news to Instagram. Okay. Someone says, do you know you can get traditional marriage certificate? Okay, we are learning here. We are learning. Okay, someone says, where did he make the post? He made it on IG. Okay. Someone says he likes social media because that is what is funding their life. In California, he's the one recording most of her videos. Okay. The guy is using her for his personal aggrandizement. Leave matter. Okay. America too. Only legal marriage is court marriage. Okay. Should I just stop reading comments? They are really plenty. Yes, the comments are just, I cannot. Otherwise, we're going to stay here forever. Let's continue watching a few things. Oh yeah, I promised I was going to remove one comment so that I can read. Okay, I'm not going to remove. I'm just going to. Let's quickly watch a video and then.
I would have taken the oil. Now I have 25 stretch marks. Oh yeah. Come say hi. You say hi. That is live, I'm live. Which type of family is this? This is 2022 family. 2022. This is futuristic family.
I was enjoying my time with my girls, but I think was getting hungry. Yes. Hungry.
So this is another example. She was live. She didn't even know he was live somewhere else. And then he came and joined her with his phone. He was live. She was live. And she was laughing about it. Swallowing tablets. Like so many tablets. Like, okay, I'm not even going to talk about that right now. But supplements, vitamins, whatever. I don't see her eating. I said it in my last analysis. This lady, you need to eat. Tablets are not food. They are supplements. They should be supplementary on your basic food, physical food. You need to eat porridge. I recommend porridge, pepper soup. Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to read this comment for you guys. This one, the one under this post, this one. So he wrote, I didn't want this. I did my best. My heart broken. I supported her. I loved her. I don't deserve the way I was treated. That is what he wrote. Let's analyze that. I didn't want this. You didn't want it. What have you done? Well, he said he's claiming he has done so much. He said he did his best. Okay, because one person's best might not be the other person's best. Yeah, he said his heart is broken. Okay, so it's social media that is going to heal your heart. Social media doctors and psychologists and therapists and counselors and in-laws are going to heal your broken heart. Yeah, Oga. And he also said, I supported her. I loved her. I don't deserve the way I was treated. And I'm like, you supported her. Didn't she support you as well? Isn't that what you're supposed to do as a husband? How so appropriate? Like you did something so extraordinary by supporting your wife. Isn't that what husbands do? Why should this be part of the reason I can't do this anymore? I don't get it. But like I said, we're going to go into the possible reasons. This is not even, okay, I don't want to talk too much. I loved her. Yes, it's normal that you love your wife. Thank you. Or let me say congratulations, or let me say health. No, how do you say that? Like he's saying it like, oh my God, I'm such a great guy. I supported her. I loved her. Who else should love her if not you as the husband? I don't deserve the way I was treated. I wonder how she treated him. I can't say too much about that because I have not been living with them to know how she might have treated him. But yeah, he said he doesn't deserve the way he was treated, which I have my reservations about, but I'm not going to go into it. Otherwise, I'll be running faster than my shadow, but I know what he means by that. Or I suspect, I think I know where he's going to with that. And then someone said, this is a prank, definitely. And he was like, it's not a prank, unfortunately. He's trying so hard for you guys to know this is not a joke. I'm leaving her ass. Like I said, you want people to come and start begging you that we're gonna, no, don't do this, don't leave. That's why you're even having the time to respond and say, no, it's not a joke, it's not a prank. Dude, I don't know how old the man is. And then he still went ahead and wrote this, not a joke. You guys, if you know the age of this man, please comment below. If you know his age, like this doesn't even look like someone who is like mature, if that makes sense. Not a joke. He just wants you guys to know that I'm leaving her. He wants that, for people to talk about it and all of that. If you lose her, now you lose. Do you understand? Don't feel like some god. And I can imagine that he's feeling some kind of way because of some kind of comments that he gets. This man is holding his child and people are like, oh, you're such a caring dad. Oh, this is so sweet. This is so perfect. He's doing a normal thing. So you guys have put it in his head that he's such an extraordinary, supernatural human, that he's doing something exceptional. Maybe that has even also gotten into his head to feel like he is doing Korra a favor being married to her. That is why he would use his marriage or use divorce as leverage, like maybe to get back at her. If something goes wrong between you guys work and try to solve it and try to fix it, not immediately coming out, oh, we're getting a divorce. When did you guys decide it? Between yesterday and today? Do you guys understand? It just, so all those females out there always doing that for a man that is holding the daughter. I'm like, he's the one that puts that baby there. That's the father. He's just doing a normal thing. And sometimes it's also too much a bit. You're holding that baby. That baby is not wearing any clothes. You're holding her with a blanket on your shirt. I don't know for how long you've been wearing that shirt. I don't know if it's a clean shirt. And normally, look, not everybody knows this, and it might not really always be a problem, but it's just a tip. It could be a good tip for new parents. When you want to hold your baby to your chest and you're wearing something, especially fabrics, cotton and stuff like that, because you wash these things with chemicals, with soaps, they might be too harsh for your baby's skin. They might react and she would start having rashes on her face. One thing I suggest is always put a towel or put her own napkin on your body before you put her face on it. If you're doing skin to skin, that is good. You can do it without any clothes. Then you're sure that your body is clean. Make sure your body is clean when you do skin to skin, because she might also lick you. And if you have creams and all those, especially those people using organic cream, please, if you're using organic cream, and even before you breastfeed, make sure you wipe your breast. You don't want your baby licking all that cream, all those chemicals. So even if you're doing skin to skin, make sure your skin is clean before you do that. But if you're wearing anything, please put a napkin before you put your baby there. But the baby is sleeping and Oga is having that baby. Just go and put the baby, let the baby. Look, I know you want, of course, it's a new baby, you really want, but for him, it's just like there is an intention behind always hanging that baby on your shoulder. You want to do a video, let me show you guys something. This is not here to judge him, but we're just pointing it out. This Oga, he's doing this video about myth buster, why stretching your lower back is making pain worse, and you're holding a sleeping baby. Go drop the baby and do your video, but you know that people are interested in seeing this, and then you'd use that. So if you do it once, twice, thrice, it's okay, but you're doing it every time, and it's so obvious. It's so obvious that you're using it for that attention. It's so obvious. This thing you're talking about has little or nothing to do with that baby you're holding. And the baby is sleeping. It's not even like, oh, my baby is awake. I want to bond. I want to cuddle. I want to play with the baby. The baby is sleeping. Go put the baby in the crib. Every day you are hanging that baby on your shoulder. So it's just way too obvious that you just need that social media attention. You want to build your presence on social media, and you're doing it. You don't understand social media as much as Korra does. You're doing it so obvious, but of course, we're not going to talk. We're just going to watch you do your thing. But at the end of the day, it's just, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So I already read that. Let me see. Yes, I read that. And we also talked about this. Please don't force the belly to bounce back. Let it, don't overdo. Okay. He put up this post later and he was like, only you can make the decision for what you're worth, and that will determine how you allow people to treat you. So he's talking about this, how people treat you. I wonder how Korra, everyone sees her like a very sweet, free-minded, playful, jovial young girl. I wonder how, I don't know if she's a monster behind the cameras. When the cameras go off, I don't know if she's biting him, if she's slapping him, screaming at him. I don't know. I can't say. He didn't say. But he's talking about how he's treated. So for me, how come you're now realizing that she's not treating you in a certain way that you want to be treated? Because you're getting so much attention from commenters telling you you're so great, you're such a god, you are such a blessing to her life. Oga, let me break it to you. You're just doing a normal thing. Holding your baby is normal. That there are some females out there that have never experienced that kind of normality in their lives, and they're commenting it and making your head swell. Please get out of that illusion, because you're doing a normal thing. Men who don't do that are the ones with the problems, but the men who do that are normal men. If you don't do that, you're a deadbeat dad. You have a problem. You need to learn how it should be done. Justin is doing it the way it should be done. You should hold your baby. And I wonder, when he's done with those live videos, does he still continue to hold that baby for the next hour? I don't think so. I think after the video goes off, he just goes and drops the baby. So he's just holding that baby to just get those oohs, ahs, oh, such a great father. Bro, I'm not saying you're a terrible father, but you're doing a normal thing. So maybe you're feeling like you're not getting that much appraisal or praises from Korra the way you're getting those praises from outsiders who have never seen a man, being a father. Do you understand? Before we go into the rest, I want to continue to show you guys a few other things that I noticed before he announced this divorce. I already showed you guys the video in which she was live and then he was live and then he came to her and she was swallowing supplements, tablets, like okay, I'm not gonna talk like I said about that, but let's just watch another one. I think it's this one.
You do? I think it's even getting hungry. Yes. Hungry? Can you help me put that there?
Daddy is on his own life. Me, I'm on my own life. Who is with the child? Who is with the children? This is the future of our generation. It's so sad.
We have electronic babysitters.
So in that video, he said twice, baby is hungry, baby is hungry. Twice. She didn't even flinch. She didn't even look left and say, oh, is she? Are you sure? Let me see. Why do you think she's hungry? Or whatsoever. She didn't even respond to that. She just went on doing her video. Do you understand? Like, I'm not saying, oh, when your husband just says, I know she's a second-time mom, you know these things. Like when your husband just says, oh, baby's hungry, you just jump and start breastfeeding. I know you don't do that normally. But at least you show some, you respond. But she didn't even want to hear it. She was just there like, don't disturb me. That baby's out of me. That's, you know, like, look, it might sound harsh, but the things we see, we say the things, yeah? And then the video continues like this.
You do?
Yes, I'm going to be a landlord in the metaverse.
You own land in the metaverse?
I'm going to have carrots, broccoli, cabbage.
Have you bought some there?
You're going to be shocked. It's going to shock you under your roof.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So these two people, can you just believe that they did this video like days ago and already are talking about divorce? Like, life is not always a bed of roses. And the more you look, the less you see. And not all that glitters is gold. And people can paint you this perfect picture on social media, but you don't know what they're going through inside. A few days ago, they were there giggling and people were like, ooh, ah, and all of that. And today they're talking about divorce of all things. Okay.
You do?
Yes, I'm going to be a landlord in the metaverse. Have you ever seen my avatar? Yeah. He is lit as hell.
Yeah, your naked body is actually much better.
Your naked body is actually much better. She was talking about her avatar, and he was like, your naked body is much better. This guy, I think, look, whenever Korra is live, there are a few people who are like, oh my God, you're such a goddess. You're my woman. You're so beautiful. You're so sexy. There are some men who write those things. And I think he's just trying to mark his territory here. And after he said, your naked body is much better, and he was like, I made 2 babies with you. I'm going to let you guys listen to that. I made 2 babies with you. So I think this man is a bit insecure. He wants them, because he was reading some of the comments on her live. He was live also on his page. She was live on her page, and he would look at her phone sometimes. I think he read some comments, and he was talking about your naked body looks better. I made 2 babies with you. So he's trying to, I don't know if he's feeling intimidated by all the attention this lady is getting. Of course, there's going to be competition somehow when you're doing your own social media live. She's doing her own social media. She's having her own social media live. You're having your own separately. There is going to be some level of competition. So for me, that was so inappropriate for him to even say your naked body. Who wants to hear about a married woman's naked body? You understand? That is number 1. Number 2 is, you know, you guys, this sounds to me like what a man would say if they see their wife as a puppet, as a trophy wife. Like, this is a woman, Korra is a beautiful woman. I cannot even deny that. And a lot of people say it. So is it the beauty that he's enjoying the most, or the love and affection that he really has for her, that anyone would doubt right now because of the move he made yesterday, putting out this post? People would doubt if he genuinely, maybe what he's feeling, it doesn't really feel love, like deep love for someone. That is the kind of love that would make you consider how they would feel before you do anything. No matter how upset you are, no matter how you feel, you'd also consider, oh my God, yes, I'm mad, I'm angry, but I love her, I care about her. If I do this, it would shatter her, it would break her, so I will not do it. He missed that step, and that is why people would doubt if what they have or what he has for her is real love or infatuation, or it's just her body and she looks like a goddess. So is she a trophy wife to you? Is she just that puppet that you just have in your life? And I know, look, I know this might not sound good to so many people who love them, but again, it is what it is. Let's watch that again.
Have you seen my avatar? Yeah. He is lit as hell.
Yeah, your naked body is actually much better. Just saying. I made 2 kids with you.
I know you made 2 kids with me.
That's right.
Oh yeah, be going, carry yourself.
So she was live there, like I said, and he was live. So let's see his own version of live video before he went and joined her.
All right. I think it's time. Oh, look at you open your eyes.
I would have taken the oil. Now I have 25 stretch marks. Oh yeah. Come say hi.
You say hi.
That is live, I'm live. Which type of family is this?
Which type of family is this? That's what she asked. That is live, I'm live. She was surprised that he was live. And I checked the time. She was live at 19 past 5 p.m. Dutch time, my time, 19 minutes past 5. And he went live at 26 minutes past 5. So just 7 minutes after she went live, he went live. No communication, no, I don't know, no teamwork. I just see them almost like neighbors, roommates living together who like each other, if that makes sense.
This is 2022 family.
2022.
This is futuristic family.
I was enjoying my time with my girls, but I think Athena's getting hungry. Yes? Hunger?
That is on his own life, me on my own life. Who is with the child? Who is with the children? This is the future of our generation. It's so sad.
We have electronic babysitters.
Okay, he said the baby is hungry twice. She, like I said, she was just focused on fixing the camera properly. She didn't even say anything about hunger whatsoever.
Because a lot of people don't know how they fall.
All right, we already saw that video where they were both live again, you know, showing that baby like that. And I saw some comments. People were like, oh, you should have worn that baby a shirt. I would have worn the baby a singlet because, like, okay, let's just watch. Look at the baby. Like, it's a baby. Yes, I know. But I would say, look, it's difficult to say because these are parents and they know what's best for their children, and everyone must not raise their children equally or the same way. But if we can just recommend or advise, I would say or advise that they should have at least worn that child a singlet, because you know some babies have fluid in their breast. Even babies, some babies have fluid. Sometimes the fluid comes out, and I think one of the breasts of that baby is swollen. So a lot of people commented, I read those comments on their live that, oh my God, you're just leaving your child naked like this out there. This could be traumatizing for that child. But you know, this is a sick world. It's not supposed to be something anyone should even look at. I mean, 20 years ago, no one would care about a baby being naked. No one even sees nakedness when it comes to babies, but the world has become so sick. So many pedophiles out there. You don't know what they're going to do with this video of your child. You don't want to expose your child in this manner because we live in a sick world. It doesn't mean you have a problem as a parent. It doesn't mean you're a bad dad for showing this video, but you just have to be careful. You have to consider the times in which we are living. And that is why some people said you guys are irresponsible to be doing stuff like this, not considering your children. You know, let's watch that video again and you can probably tell why some people felt that way. Watch it.
Because a lot of people don't know how they fall off. You think that you just start with an innie or an outie. Well, with baby Athena, it's about to fall off. So I got this umbilical, but really, it's the abdominal wall. It's all of the core muscles and how they form. So in a few more hours or so, this will fall off.
All right, so yeah, let's not dwell too much on that.
Alrighty then. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start.
That already shows there is fire on the mountain with her rolling her eyes like that, like really sighing, like, oh, this guy, like, you're ridiculous. She needs more sleep. What do you mean I need more sleep? I already told you what my issue is with this video. You're talking about sleep here. Come on.
What are we doing, Korra?
Introduce your video.
Well, she needs more sleep. So we're gonna start. I would do this anyway, so we might as well do it so you guys can watch. We're gonna start treating her belly so that we can start normalizing all the different layers of her stomach so that the appearance is better once we are healed up and getting back to exercise.
He said, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway, so I might as well do it for you guys to see. So it's about people seeing it. It's about the viewers. It's not about her well-being. She should be in bed. That was 3 days after she put to bed, if that makes sense. And look, if it was something that they both really wanted, I am always in support of do what you want, do what makes you happy, do what makes you feel good. If she was in a different mood, it would never be a point of discussion. If she was also happy about it, okay, let's do this and all of that, it would be great for her. Like if she wants to do makeup, anyone who says, oh, why are you doing makeup? You just put to bed. No, if that is what she wants to do, let her do it. Whatever makes you happy as a new mom, do it. But in this particular example, she wasn't happy. But he said he was going to go ahead and do it anyway. So yeah, he might as well do it for people to watch. But how about her, you know, that's the issue here. Such a pity, really.
Okay. Short intermission. What are we doing, Korra? Okay. Short intermission to adjust your own neck. Watch this. Ready? Mommy's neck's gonna fart. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah. Wow.
Mommy's neck farted.
What is that? Wow. No. Oh no. Wow.
Mommy's neck farted.
What is that? Wow. No. Oh no.
I see pain like that. I don't know, you guys. Look, they're husband and wife. They can do whatever they want with each other. Well, not whatever. It shouldn't get hurtful, but she didn't even look like she enjoyed that neck twist. Like that woman just needed to be in bed, not someone twisting her neck like that. Anyways, and then he continued to write on Insta. Someone asked him, how do I make a relationship with someone outside my race work because I love him? And then he wrote, race has nothing to do with it. Ability to communicate and understand another. Oh my God, I can't read the rest of that. Oh, that's such a shame. Because of the comment in front. Let me see if I have it somewhere else. So I think this might also be, from his own perspective, this might also be part of the reason. Okay, yeah, I think I have it here. He says race has nothing to do with it. Ability to communicate. I think that is one of the reasons they might be going this route. Communication, I think, is really lacking, you know. Communication, not just talking. Talking is not always communication. Communication at that level of we are no longer two individuals. We have become one. We should have common goals. We set goals. We plan together. That is communication. And I think they lack that as a couple. Ability to communicate and understand another's perspective is universal. So is it like she's not really understanding his perspective? And what exactly is it that she is not understanding? And then he put up this other post. I just want to keep being proof that good people with no hidden agendas still exist in this world. So in other words, he's wanting you guys to know he is still a good person with no hidden agendas. Indirectly, are you saying Korra has hidden agendas? And what could those hidden agendas possibly be? Now, here is the confirmation. When I saw this, I just knew, okay, this indeed is for real. They are really heading towards divorce. I don't think it will happen. Like I said, I've said it like twice already. I don't think it will happen, at least not now, but it is. They are there right now. They are in that difficult phase of their life. This is what Korra's sister wrote. Good morning, people. Thank you all for checking in. You all are amazing. It's inevitable to go through these phases in marriage. In other words, you cannot avoid going through these phases in marriage. And then she continued, she says, please take 1 minute to say a prayer for them if you can. This period is quite stretching for both of them. I want to talk a bit about that. This period is stretching for both of them, is what she said. Why is it stretching? And the reason I'm asking why is, look, this is not like these people are first-time parents. I would understand if this was happening with June or when they gave birth to their first child, the name of their first child is June. No, this is happening with their second. They already have that experience as parents. So why is this such a difficult time for them that they just put to bed? They are maybe not, I think, I don't want to say this. Look, I just have those things in my head, but I need to be careful also because these, we have to consider their own feelings also. We can't just say everything that we think. But the thing is, if you've noticed as a couple that your presence on social media is affecting your union, this is a very, like I said, vulnerable and delicate time for each of them. They just put to bed. They should be connecting at a very, very high level. Their number one focus should be, oh, we just have a new addition to our family. We just have a new baby. They are not even adjusting. It looks in my eyes. They are not even adjusting to that new situation that they have found themselves in now. They are on social media a lot, and it's not really suiting their lifestyle. It's not, if that makes sense. Look, it's not a problem that you are on social media every hour. It's not. But if it's affecting you and it's making everything so much and just heavy on you, maybe you need to log off and reconnect with that man, with that woman that you're living with. Reconnect, look into each other's eyes. Talk about the baby, bond, stay together like a family. Not always, okay, I'm going live now, and then you are going live in an hour. And then the next 6 hours, oh, I'm bonding with my girls. Oh, this is my girls. These are my girls. Oh, and You understand? So you've not even had that time, that quality. Just it's so, I don't know, but I think you guys can understand a bit what I'm saying. Like really getting to know each other even better, really connecting with each other again on another level as parents. Then you can really feel comfortable being live. But now you just jumped live without even healing fully. She started her live videos like the day after she put to bed. And she hadn't fully adjusted. And that just means that they are not mentally ready for live videos, and the public and everyone in their business, everyone dropping their opinions, and they are not just, it's just taking a toll on them. So I'm going to read further. We were up all day, all night trying to work things out. They are both committed, and I'm positive that, oh my God, I can read that. I believe she said, I'm positive that everything will be fine in the end. Sorry, I can't read that. There's a comment in front of it. So yeah, so apparently family is involved, which is a good thing. That is one of the positives about, you know, being African. Before you even talk about divorce, you would have involved, you know, elders, you know, family members. You don't just decide between both of you that, okay, we are not doing anymore, we are tired, we are going our separate ways. You just don't do it. You would have involved, you know, community leaders, pastors, people to intervene. And then if everything fails, then you talk about divorce. And he, like I said, he rushed. They were talking about this last night. They didn't sleep. That's what the sister said. That's Korra's sister. They didn't sleep all night, all day. They were on this. So they were trying to settle them, trying to bring peace. Just yesterday, all night. And this man already went today. So how are you trying your best, Oga? Why should divorce, if you really truly love this woman that deeply, that much, and you care about her, why would divorce be a solution or an option for you, of one of the first options? Look, I cannot judge him because I don't know for how long he has been dealing with whatever he has been dealing with. Maybe for too long that he just feels like, okay, now I've had enough. But the fact that people were still working on your case last night, all day, and for you to go ahead and make that post today doesn't show maturity, doesn't show that you care for her, or that the marriage even means something. Yeah, okay, that's not nice to say, but you get the feel like divorce should be like the last option, and you shouldn't even be so excited, so eager to come and post it. Like, okay. Oh my God, I think I didn't even talk about like the possible reasons, but I'm going to do that quickly. I think we've stayed here for more than an hour, and that's a little long. Let me see if I'm not missing anything else. No, I don't think I am. We've watched all videos, right? Yes, okay. So what are the possible reasons these people could be talking about divorce? This man, oh my God. One of the first things I'm going to say is this man is using their marriage as leverage. I think I said that before. You cannot be threatening divorce. When someone hurts you, you want to hurt them back. And it's not divorce you're using. That's the last thing. That's childish. It's what you do when she's still your girlfriend and you just break up, or you just say, I'm going to break up with you. You threaten them just to hurt them, or just for them to beg you, or just for you to get that extra attention and for them to show you love. You don't do that in marriage. You don't do that. Who? Okay, I'll be nice. That is one of the things. Another thing is that I've read comments, and not only comments, but I'm just going to say here, look, I'm always careful about not just, I don't want to be judgmental, but I'm going to say from my own personal perspective, this is my opinion, you don't have to agree, but this is from my own observation of them. I think there is a power and control issue here. You know, like when you're in a relationship and one person, and it doesn't always have to be the man, it could also be the woman. When one person makes most of the decisions and tells the other person what to do, and that one person who wants to have that power, that control in that relationship, is convincing that other person that the rules and regulations they are building is for their own good. In this case, I see him as someone who might be somewhat controlling. Like it should be his way. Just like the massage, the thingy he wanted to do to help her drop her uterus or for her stomach to bounce back. At that point, it was clear that she didn't want to do that. But because of that control, that power he has over her, she just succumbed. She just went ahead and did it. That is one thing. Another thing, another possible reason they might be talking about divorce is maybe financial instability. Like, look, before all of this, I don't know how her videos have been before she gave birth, but I think she is trending more now after giving birth to her second child than before. So, but when I look at some of their old videos, I don't think they are doing extremely well financially. Like, okay, they are not hungry, but they are okay, but I don't think they are wealthy. And that financial instability might be there. And for now, they are doing way better. More money looks like it's coming in, at least from all the views, maybe endorsements and all of that. Like, she is trending now. She's doing way, way, way better, making way, way, way more money, maybe, than him. That is going to cause you to have issues with power dynamics due to your difference in incomes. Especially if, I don't know, you guys, he's a doctor and he's just receiving a salary and income every month. And she's a social media person. And maybe every 3 days, she's getting maybe €1,000 from Facebook, for example. And all of a sudden it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. And he's not used to that. And all of a sudden it's happening. He's going to feel maybe a bit insecure about his position, his power position, his position of control. That could also be another reason, especially with the fact that their incomes, it looks like their incomes are separated. You have your money, I have my money. You have your page is monetized, you're making your money. I have my page is monetized, I'm making my money. Then you'd really have those financial issues. Another thing that I'm thinking is that thing of dependence. You know, when one person, maybe Korra, is feeling like she can't live without him. She's so, okay, it's me and you, it's me and Justin, you know, 2 kids, our kids and all of that. Almost feeling like depending on just being that person's wife, you know, that makes you a little intimidated. It causes the other person who is in that power position to maybe emotionally abuse you. And I feel like this announcement is emotional abuse. I don't think he means it 100. I don't think he means it 100%. I don't think he's ready to call his lawyer right now and say, do the paperwork, I'm done. I don't think so. I think this is emotional abuse. And it's bad. And it's bad. One other thing is, or one other possible reason is not having that sense of fulfillment. Yeah. Like I said, he's trying to build a social media presence. She already has one. She's doing excellently well with her social media career. He's struggling. Like, he's doing excellent for an average man who nobody knows, who is not a celeb, he's not an actor, he's doing well. But if you have to compare how he's doing with how Korra is doing, he's doing awfully terrible. Korra could have 12,000 viewers watching her live, and when he's live at the same time, he's having 2,000. The last video he did, he went to the park with their first baby. He had about 2,000 viewers, and Korra was live. Korra had 17,000 at the same time with him. So they were both live, although he was outside, she was indoors with the baby. So that will make you feel insecure as a man. It could diminish your ego when you are already used to being the one having the upper hand in your relationship, being the one that has a job, that has a career, that, you know, being the one putting things in order, being the one you're the arranger, you are the manager of the house, you're the one running things. And all of a sudden, she's excelling more than you on social media, especially when there is no teamwork, there is no partnership here between them. So now her social media is doing excellent, and you're just there struggling to even get those viewers. Like, I don't think most people care about him as much as they do Korra. I'm going to quickly charge my phone. Like, it's almost like that. I said, Oga, you might feel like you're doing her a favor by being married to her because of the comments you're getting. But without her, I'm sorry, do you understand? Let me not even talk it, but you already know what I mean. Like, thank God for Korra. Do you understand? So don't play yourself. Don't let those comments get into your head. So that could also be something that he's dealing with, you know, insecurity, his ego diminishing, and just being, I don't know, insecure about, oh my God, people are not really, they're not really watching me as much as they're watching her. And that could be frustrating, especially when he really wants that attention. It could be frustrating. Okay, but he's not a dancer. He's not a dancer. Okay. Another thing that I suspect might be, look, there are so many reasons, and we can speculate the whole day. But I just want to point out a few things. There are just so many possible reasons because they didn't give reasons. He just said he doesn't like the way he is being treated. And he would never, of course, he would never come out and say, the reason I want to leave her is because she's getting more views. He would never say that. But you can read between the lines. If you're smart, you know these little things from all the videos you've watched, from the things they've written and said, you should know. I feel like they are uncoupled. They are couples, but they are uncoupled. Subconsciously, they don't even know that they are uncoupled. Look, in marriage, generally, you need more than love. People think, oh, I think most people know today now that love alone is not the only ingredient that a marriage needs. You need commitment, you need time, you know, you need to give that partner attention, you need to communicate, you need partnership, you need teamwork, you need to share, you need to be affectionate, you need to be supportive. So many things that make a marriage, a good marriage, to work. Yeah. But in their case, I just feel like, look, like I said, let me not just say that. But the couple, the partnership part, I think is missing. I already said that before. Sometimes I look at them and I see them as roommates that just like each other, roommates that are friendly with each other, roommates that tolerate each other, like that marriage chemistry. Some people don't see it. Like, if you really have those deep eyes, you can really tell. You'd notice that marriage chemistry that people should have is not really 100 there. Okay, but people get overshadowed by oh and all of that, and people are just over sentimental. You just have to be realistic with, you know, with things. What else? Let me see if I should read comments now. I'm going to round off. I'm here now for an hour and a half. I'm going to quickly read comments. I have a little cold, by the way, so you might hear it in my voice. Okay, I might not be able to read all comments. I will take a few so that we can close today's video. My God, so many comments, you guys. So, by the way, just go ahead, give the video a thumbs up or give it a thumbs down. It doesn't really matter. Let me know at least what you guys think about it. Let me know. Just drop your comments. I might be able to read some more comments later on. Drop your comments. Let me know what you guys really think about all of these. But one thing we can scrap out is it's a prank. Just remove that one from your mind. This one is not a prank. This one is not a joke. And you guys, like I said, keep it real, keep it realistic. And I've seen, oh my God, you guys are not all of you, some of you commenters are ridiculous. I've seen people bully other people. They will be like, oh, don't you see Korra and her husband? She's so happy. Oh my God, don't you see them? And you are there with your husband. You're miserable with your husband. Is it because Korra and her husband are portraying something you want to see? You guys should not judge by what you see on social media and then take it as far as comparing them to other people who have chosen not to show their love on social media. Oh, by the way, I missed something. I missed the video, but I'll just talk about it. I won't play it. When he was telling her that, this is not to talk him down, when he was telling her that the baby needed to eat, he said it twice. She ignored. Like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, I heard the baby poop. The baby pooped. And I'm like, so what do you want? You want her to go and change the baby? Okay, go and change your baby. Do you understand? Don't you change diapers? Aren't you the perfect daddy? Who does that? You're holding the baby. The baby pooped. Yes, go and change the baby. You're telling the wife, yeah, she pooped. So what do you want her to do? Do you understand? Like, you guys don't read between the lines. That he's hanging that baby on the shoulder doesn't mean he's better than every other father out there who doesn't show or who don't show who they are inside of their house. Do you understand? He's not breastfeeding her that I'll say, oh my God, this is absolutely wonderful. He's breastfeeding the baby. He's such an excellent daddy. No, he's carrying his own baby. I cannot imagine. Look, I'm married to an African man, 100% African. My husband has never brought the baby to me to tell me, oh, the baby pooped. Dude, you're holding the baby. Do what you got to do. So why can't you just show that perfect daddy by going to change your baby, or you don't know how to change diapers? But you can hang the baby on your shoulder so that everybody can clap for you, dude. Do you understand? So you guys take it easy. Don't compare people just because of the things you see on social media. There are so many excellent fathers out there that they don't show you. Doesn't mean there are no great fathers out there. So don't make other people feel like they are not trying just because they are not showing you, and other people are just showing you what is supposed to be normal, and you guys are, overhyping that. It's even getting into their head and making them feel like, oh my God, all of that. Let me quickly read some comments. I think I can still stay here for another 15 minutes. Yes. So I'm going to take my time and read comments so that we can talk about a few things you guys think before we round off. So this is my YouTube channel, one of my YouTube channels. I have other ones. Go ahead, subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet here. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and like and follow this page. More analysis coming. So if you're interested in just getting deep insights about, social issues, just whatever is happening, whatever we see on social media and stuff like that, you really want to get just more than, oh my God, it happened, but why and how and what can we learn from it and how can we avoid stuff like that? You really want to have that deep conversation about social matters, social issues. Go ahead and like and follow this page. Also share the video, by the way. Like I said, if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. I really cannot be bothered. Okay, I want to read comments. I'm still scrolling. Oh yeah, I think I found the last comment I have up. Yes, I found it. This is the next one. Wow, this one says they both went through a lot. They were homeless and went through it. So what now happened? Wow, I think social media happened. That's what I think. That's one of the things that I think happened. A lot of other things might have happened, but I think social media was just over. It was just a little too much, especially with the fact that, look, one person is already a social media person in that house. So even if he wants to join, it's not a problem. But the way I don't know, the strategy, the way they just went about it, I think that is the problem. Him wanting to do his own thing, wanting to have his own presence. I mean, he can tap from her. He can tap from her popularity and just do his doctor stuff. And that is what he should be passionate about. That is what he should portray and show more. But he was trying to use his kids in that way of, I'm bonding with my girls. And then he'll come and show it. You're a doctor. You want to be recognized in your field. You want to advertise your work. You want to get clients. It could be that nobody is even approaching him like, oh, doctor, I also have this issue. Nobody's doing that. So now he's always bringing the kids. You're doing the normal thing, but maybe do it together with your wife. Then it will be a family thing. It will be sweeter. Then you guys can schedule your time. You have time to spend together as a family, and then time to go live together. Not that, okay, this hour she's live and next hour he's live. So when do you guys talk? Do you understand? So I think social media is one of the things that happened. Someone says, okay. Someone says, not in my own tradition, please. And Korra is from same place. But I cannot remember what exactly we were talking about when you wrote this. Okay, I think he just wanted to build his page by deceiving you guys. He knows people like juicy and sad stories. That is a possibility. But then, oh my God, it's going to be so bad. You know why it's going to be so bad for him? Because then it's going to then be very, very clear and obvious that he just wants viewers. He's just hungry for fame, hungry for views. Because what he's doing now, at least some people know that, okay, this is what this guy is doing, but he's still being stylish about it. He's still going about it quite sensibly, just, But for him to do a prank like this, if this is a prank, if he's just doing this for the views, then everybody just knows. Then we've just seen through him. Then nobody takes him seriously any longer, that he can play with people's emotions like this. And I don't think it's a prank, you guys. I don't. I don't. Hmm. Oh my God. Okay, I have to go now. I think. I think I have to go. Maybe in 5 minutes.